Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. If you thought that North Korean Woodchuck would let himself be overshadowed by Putin, you make a big mistake. No, 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 no. He's got something to say, and what else but firing about 130 artillery rounds. He just I think he had a bad evening and bad morning, so he's just going to warn the South Koreans and the Americans that, hey, I'm still here. Fire about 150 of those little things. So this article comes from Reuters and it is from today, December 5, 2022. North Korea fires over 130 artillery rounds as warning after South Korea-US drills. North Korea said it fired more than 130 artillery shells into the sea off its coast and west coast on Monday, after detecting military drills across the border in the south. Well, you see, this comes from Reuters. So you never know what's going on over there. If those drills were drills or they were just, these things are provocations. Imagine that you had a little problem with a neighbor over there, and the neighbor over there calls another neighbor from, 5 states away from you. He comes over here and they start, coming around your house and your property with weapons and all that. I mean, how would you characterize that? Would that be a provocation, or is just like they play ping pong and they carry weapons with them and they shoot in the air and practice, target practice and all that? Really? And then I'm supposed to just watch them and wave, hello, how are you doing? You need some water or anything? Are you hot or anything? No, I'm going to shoot my little things in the air. And then those guys say, hey, look, he's just escalating the provocation. He provokes us. What the fuck is your friend coming here with weapons around my house and you around my house and shooting things around me? And I'm supposed to do what? It's okay, just change channels and watch from basketball, change into baseball, and then fall asleep, and then again and again. Some of the shells landed in a buffer zone near the sea border in what Seoul said was a violation of the 2018 Inner Korean Agreement designed to reduce tensions. But see, they escalated, they hit that area that is a no-no. But what the hell were you doing with your things over there? I'm not saying those drills were illegal, but don't you think they have a little bit of, guilt, or they provoke this guy? I mean, you have to imagine this guy's at least paranoid about being attacked and toppled by United States of America. I mean, looking at the examples United States of America provides every other week. I mean, however you want to call it, I haven't heard North Koreans doing shit first, or if they did, that number is, I think, significantly lower than the number when the other guys did something around that scared the little woodchuck. The woodchuck is just minding his own business and licking his balls and all that alone somewhere in the field. And these guys go around him, and poor little woodchuck has to stop doing what he was doing best, licking his balls. Anyway, the South Korean military sent several warning communications to the north over the firing, the Ministry of Defense said in a statement. How about you don't do your shit around his territory? Anyway, it says North Korea's military conducted its firing after detecting dozens of projectiles fired in the south near the shared border. State news agency KCNA reported, citing a spokesperson of the General Staff of the Korean People's Army. Now you can say, well, there's just a lie. I don't think anybody denies, not even these guys deny, because they want these things to be known, that they do drills, conduct drills around Korea, North Korea. So I think they're just saying, yeah, we'll do this and watch your back, Woodchuck, stop licking it, and so on. So anyway, this is I'm quoting right now. The enemy should immediately cease military actions that caused escalation of tensions in areas near the front lines where visual surveillance is possible. End quote, the unnamed spokesperson said, warning that the North would respond firmly and will with overwhelming military action to any provocation. And again, I'm quoting, we sternly warn the enemy not to stir up unnecessary escalation of tension along the front lines. Who started it? And you fired over 130 missiles, whatever shells you did, artillery shells. Anyway, South Korea and the United States were conducting a joint land-based firing drill near the border in Sherwon County in the middle of the peninsula on Monday. The drill will continue on Tuesday. All right, the allies have stepped up joint military exercises this year, saying that are necessary to deter the nuclear-armed North, which has resumed testing of its long-range intercontinental ballistic missiles for the first time since 2017 and has made preparation to resume nuclear tests as well. So we're going to deter them by angering him? I mean, if someone would do like that, what are you going to do next? Okay, how many are there? 2 idiots? All right, I'm going to go and get some more ammunition. I'm going to get more weapons. I will teach family members to use weapons, and then make a defense plan. In case these guys come from that way, we're going to apply this. If they come from that way, we're going to apply this. And we have these 3-4 drills that we're going to do it ourselves when the idiots starting going around my property. And then they say, hey, Emil is arming himself. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Keep licking my balls while you do all that? Jesus Christ. Anyway, so then they're gonna continue their long-range missiles. Yes, I would do that. I would definitely do that. Why not? You are around. You're my enemy, aren't you? Or you don't act like friends anyway. So, yeah, I'm gonna try to get the most destructive means to deter you to dare to step on my minefield. North Korea has criticized the joint drills as evidence of a hostile policy by Washington and Seoul. I think with good reason. The 2018 Comprehensive Military Agreement was the most substantive deal to come from the months of meeting between leaders Kim Jong-un and then South Korean President Moon Jae-in. With those talks long stalled, however, recent drills and shows of force along the fortified border between Korea have caused doubts of the future of the measures. Yes, I remember those, and those were done without the United States involved. And the United States threw a fit that how could these people, which are the same, North and South, is just divided by political and ideological idiocracy, kept by those guys into the status that I hate you, you hate me. That's my assessment over the bullshit over there. And these guys started opening to one another, and then guess what? Who came in and fucked up everything? And now we conduct drills, and everything is back to where we were. I have you in my scope, baby doll. Me too. And I got the grenade too. All right, so that's what it is. Yeah, South Korea has accused the North of repeatedly violating the agreement with artillery drills this year. Well, this year, yes, but the agreement I think was violated when the Americans came back in with their little fucking drills, don't you think? And now they just tell us that how bad the Koreans are, which, as I said, there's no good and there's no bad. That's all good and bad. So when they tell me, those are the bad ones, yeah, they're the bad, they do bad stuff, but don't you? So then what's going on here? As I said, I think the matter should be discussed between the North Korea and South Korea without China, Russia, and most importantly, the United States of America. Okay, that's what I think. And a lot of things could happen in the Middle East as well. And you say, well, they're going to start attacking Israel. Israel has nuclear weapons. Israel can blow them whenever they want. All right, Israel is not in a, oh my God, I have the right to defend ourselves. So do everybody else. All right. So, no, only Israel is, because Israel is the victim. The same here. South Korea is the victim. Well, all right, can we start over? No, we can't start over. We have to keep going. Look what's going on in Ukraine, right? That could happen in North Korea, but North Korea has nuclear weapons, so these guys are keeping their distance. But on the other hand, you say, hey, and the Woodchuck is a little bit, how should I put it mildly, crazier and than others. So he said, I'm going to fuck you up with nuclear weapons if you dare to come closer. Well, Putin did not say that, but this guy said it. And I think this guy's, A Woodchuck must be believed. Okay, this is the title, I guess. The Woodchuck must be believed. So that's why they don't do what they did in Ukraine. Because if they would do something like this to the Woodchuck would up. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Not that I wish that to happen, but you know, remember, the United States is far away from all this. Like it's far away from Ukraine, far away from the Middle East, far away from Europe, from Belgrade, far away from South Korea, far away from all the problems where someone is creating. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.